I'm Amina.
I'm Sydney.
And we are coming to you with the least to most shadiest presidential candidates of 2016.
Okay. Least shadiest to most shadiest. Bernie Sanders, Ted Cruz, Donald Trump, Marco Rubio, Ben Carson, and the shadiest award goes to
Yeah, no more Hillary, no more Clintons.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston.
Hello, and welcome to the No Shade
Political Edition.
I'm Your Highness.
And I'm Taya.
Today we're going deep into politics.
Talking about shadiness and how you could prepare to vote.
Speaking of shadiness, let's discuss the queen of shadiness herself.
Well, I'm black. You black. Let's discuss how Hillary feels about our lives.
For 25 years, black people have been loyal and devoted to the Clintons. I suppose this love from the black community to the Clintons is because black people believe the Clintons love black people. But this footage proves otherwise.
Not just gangs of kids anymore. They are often the kinds of kids that are called super predators. No conscience, no empathy. We can talk about why they ended up that way, but first we have to bring them to...
Hillary Clinton referring to blacks as super predators says enough. Hillary Clinton does not deserve the black vote.
That is the answer. This has got to be a key part of building for that. In D.C.
Today on Why the Protest, we talk politics and policing.
Encourage people not only to come, both at noon and at 3 o'clock.
We got Mike, a Black Lives Matter supporter, and we are asking the questions on everyone's mind.
So why are these minorities doing all these riots, these disturbances during political speeches?
Well, these are not riots or disturbances. This is political involvement of minorities, you know, from being separated and being not able to voice our opinion. I feel safer without a murderer riding around in a squad car or getting away with every crime that he commits. And sometimes they may not be a drug dealer. They may just be in the wrong place at the wrong time, including having the wrong skin. How would you feel about that? These are not violent crimes. These are not riots. These are not disturbances. You guys are making it that way. You guys are making it that way. You guys are making it that way.
It was easy to see that he was ignorant on what he was talking about. Luckily, we ran into an award-winning actress / public speaker, Stacey Dash.
Well, first off, they need to just stop. I mean, like, if we don't want segregation, then we have to get rid of Black Lives Matter. I mean, it's crazy that they would do these type of things. We give them rights. What about white lives?
I am so glad you're here with us.
Pleasure. I think it is complete chaos that they would disgrace their people by doing these such things. They are disturbing neighborhoods and rioting. They are disturbing neighborhoods. They are disturbing neighborhoods. I just don't find it right.
Well, that skit was made by our team here to demonstrate some of the bias and shade that is thrown in the few news organizations towards Black Lives Matter and Brown Lives Matter. Here to give us more information on why we protest and why we should protest, Michael Keys Jr.
So Mike's here, and we only have 2 mics, so I mean someone's gotta go.
Oh, that's me? I don't care.
Yeah, it's okay though. It's okay. Well, so Mike.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So Mike, you guys chose the topic, came together and made a video called "So Why the Protest?"
Yes.
So what are some of the few reasons that we should protest? Why do protests usually happen?
A protest is a large body of people who gather together to put a certain light onto an issue. We're seeing a lot of police brutality, a lot of Chicago teacher wages, and immigrant law associated with deportation and residency. That's a really popular topic.
It sounds like important topics. Why joke about it?
I don't know.
You don't know. You have to know. It's your skit.
I mean that I don't know why major news organizations try to make light of a topic like that.
No shade?
No shade. I'm gonna sip my tea.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Baby girl.
Where could Marco Rubio be? Like, I don't understand. All I wanted to ask him was, how could he be the son of immigrants, but is so against immigrants? Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
I don't get it either. Cause like, he says that he don't like minimum wage, but won't raise it. I don't get it. Wait, I know where to find him.
Oh man. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Let's turn this house into a happy home.
This year, there's going to be a lot of new voters and a lot of new people to vote for. You just can't vote for anybody.
Especially this year with all the interesting candidates.
Well, it's about that time.
Oh, it's lunchtime.
No, it's time for you to go.
Have a nice day.
Okay then.
Take your mug with you.
Okay, have this microphone.
Here's Jasmine to fill us in more about her piece, Ted versus Tom Cruise.
So basically, I went to one of Ted Cruz's campaign offices, and I kept calling him Tom.
As in the actor, right?
Yeah.
Terrible.
Right? So we went Google surfing, and we found out that Ted Cruz says way more ridiculous stuff than Tom Cruise. So we went to the street to see if people could guess who said it.
Well, here's her piece.
Who said, "Look, I cannot control insults that others will choose to hurl. What I can control is that I have not and will not recuperate."
Tom Cruise.
Ted Cruz.
Ah.
I guess maybe Ted Cruz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Cruise.
Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
Okay, Hollywood has done more to focus attention on the issue that perhaps 1,000 congressional hearings could do.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise.
Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz. Okay, I disagree with people who think you learn from getting beat up than you do from winning.
Tom Cruise?
Yeah, that's Tom Cruise.
Okay.
Tom Cruise.
Most definitely. There are people who wonder if faith is real. I can tell you, in my family, there's not a second of doubt.
Tom Cruise.
Ted Cruz. Right?
Yeah.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise.
Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz. I have respect for what other people believe. What I believe in my own life is that it is a search for now how I can do things better, whether it's being a better man, a better father, or finding new ways to improve myself.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
Yup.
Sounds like
He's
a
good.
Scientology.
The world is on fire.
Tom Cruise.
Ted Cruz.
Really?
Yes. I told you.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise.
Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
Yup.
Do you know the steps to register to vote? All you need is to be a U.S. citizen with a state ID and be 18 years old. To vote, you must register 30 days before the election. As of recently, if you will be 18 by the November 8th election, you may register to vote in certain states. So make sure you register to vote in the following states:
Alaska, Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kentucky, Maine, Maryland, Mississippi, Nebraska, Nevada, North Carolina, Ohio, South Carolina, Virginia, Vermont, Washington, West Virginia, and Wyoming.
So make sure you register to vote and pick a great leader.
Out of all races, only 68% actually vote. Now let's separate those groups. Hispanics, only 39% of them vote. White people, only 77% of them vote. Black people, 65% of them vote. And Asians, only 51% of them vote. 43% of non-voters are Hispanic, African American, or other racial and ethnic minorities. This means that they are less likely to vote if their income is less than $30,000 per year.
Alright students, today we're going to be reading pages 15 through 30 and we're going to be popcorn reading. So I'm going to throw y'all this ball and when y'all done reading, just popcorn it to the next person. Alright, those are your first.
You want me to read page 15?
Yeah.
Okay. That part was easy. Bitsy still didn't know who the albino was, but that should be simple enough to figure it out. All he had to do was flip through the class portrait. Forget it, I give up. You want me to read where she left off at?
Yeah.
In the yearbook and look for the bright spot. That or stake out the sunscreen aisle. Sunscreen aisle at Walmart.
We have no shade reporter Kyriel reporting from the streets.
Kyriel Thomas here at DRW College Prep.
Kyriel, did you know that the average reading levels in the United States is a 7th and 8th grade level? But for some reason, the presidential candidates don't show much interest to this crisis.
Maybe education isn't as important to politics as it is because they don't have the proper education that is needed.
Well, the speeches of the current presidential candidates have had language scores that settle between 6th and 7th grade reading levels, while Trump was just below 6th grade.
So you can't expect much from them.
There was a point in time where both the Democratic and the Republican Party were just one party, called the Democratic-Republican Party. The Democratic-Republican Party split in 1824 because they both had different ideals. The Republican part of the party didn't want a strong central government because they thought that it would lead to a monarchy, and they didn't want that because they realized that they had problems with monarchy, so they didn't want it to become one again. And the Democratic Party thought that there should be a strong central government where the government holds most of the power. And because of those different beliefs, they end up splitting. The supporter of the Democratic Party was Andrew Jackson. The supporter of the Republican Party was John Quincy Adams.
Well, that's our show for today.
Wait, let's play a game. Guess how old Bernie is?
83.
No, you're way off. Before we end, just watch this.
All right.
Many people claim that they won't vote for Bernie Sanders because he is too old. But did you know that even though Bernie Sanders is 74, he is only 5 years older than 69-year-old Donald Trump and 6 years older than 68-year-old Hillary Clinton? So, should age really be what you use to decide?
7 students from various free spirit media programs received the opportunity to follow the 2016 presidential race. This winter, we went to Iowa and visited various campaigns.
Some things we did was go to Clinton's rally, canvass various neighborhoods in Iowa, and met young people from across the country. We learned about ways teenagers can become involved in politics even if they can't vote yet.
Shout out to Mick for Challenge and Hyde for supporting this project.
Check out our Tumblr campaign, Don't Complain, and follow the hashtag ImpressUs.
That's all for this special edition of No Shade.
As always, No Shade strives to be as unbiased as possible.
Camera ready?
You camera.
Camera ready.
Scene 4, alphabet, take 1.
The average reading levels in the United States is a 7 to 8 level. 8.
She tried to catch it too.
I'm sorry.
Well, Jasmine go.
It's okay though. Your vision will get better. Eat some carrots and take care of yourself.
Drink some water.
Eat 2 carrots.
You said what? What things? Who's looking at me? Oh.
Come on, Mike. Get it together, Mike.
Wrong door. Other door.
At least I don't care.
You still rolling? This could be blooper.